Monday for those of you who are tuning in with us live on the Modern Marketing Show, where I teach businesses what they need to know today to stay in business tomorrow. And I'm a little tired today and a little puffy, but not from the Super Bowl, from hysterically crying at This Is Us. So any of you who watched last night, we finally saw how Jack died, and it was so sad. And I'm so glad that we all know, but man, that was a good episode. So if you were watching the Super Bowl, if you were rooting for the Eagles, congratulations on that win. That was pretty cool to see them win. And today in this episode, we are talking about some social media pains. I have been working with retailers, small business owners for over 10 years now in the social media industry, and I get the opportunity to travel, speak, listen to people's questions. People chat us in all the time, every week, emails and on our Facebook group, their social media questions. And a lot of the questions come from their pain points, right? Where they're really struggling to move forward and to see results with social media. And the top 4 that we always hear is I can't keep up. It's always changing. I don't have the time to do it because I'm a busy business owner. I don't get a lot of engagement, like I'm posting and I feel like I'm talking to myself, and I don't know if it's working. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, okay, so I'm finally going to take the time to do it. Nobody's talking to me. Is this even working? And last week we asked on our Facebook page and on our Instagram account, what are your challenges? What are your frustrations? Because we were kind of curious to see if you would share anything that's outside of those top 4, because that's really what we hear all the time. And it was right in line. For example, a couple of the responses we got, Cottage Quilt said, so many customers will mention how they enjoy reading our posts, but I never see them like, share, or comment. How do I encourage participation without asking for it? I probably already know the answer, smiley face. So Cotton Quilts, and you had a few people agreeing with you on there too. So here's the deal. I want to talk about that. It's totally in our top 4, right? Nobody's engaging. But the way that users are using social media has really changed over the past couple of years, where we are less likely as a user to like, comment, share with a brand. But that doesn't mean that we're not seeing it, and it doesn't mean that we're not acting on it. Hence, you saying customers are coming in saying that they see this stuff on social, but they're not engaging. So the valuable metric to be measuring here is that foot traffic and is that conversation that's happening in your store. It's working. Don't put all your eggs in the engagement basket saying, oh, well, nobody's engaging with me, so this must not be working. And I'm not necessarily saying that that's what you're saying, but you feel that frustration of, oh, I'm spending the time to post and nobody's engaging. And we like to get that engagement because it's kind of that social proof. More people are liking and we feel like, oh, they love our content and it's working. But the most important metric here is that you are driving those feet into your store or into your business, or they're calling or they're clicking over and purchasing. So make sure the key point here is knowing what metrics to measure and then having a way to measure those as well. Both of those things are taught in Social to Sale in our training course, which closes this Wednesday. And we'll share some more information about that in a second. The other thing that another comment we had is that it's always changing. Just when you think you're on a roll, Facebook changes its algorithm, photo size requirements, or something else. It can be frustrating to stay on top of. And, we were having a little internal conversation here before going live about, everything changes, right? The one thing that you can count on that never changes is that it's always going to change, right? There's that quote kind of like change is inevitable. So trends for your business change, the products that you're choosing to buy and sell, to your customers change, what we wear changes. I mean, everything is always changing. That's the one constant. Mm-hmm. And so same thing with social. So it's the nature of the beast. It changes a little quicker than other things, right? Because it is technology. There's faster things. We get to results different ways, faster ways. So we just have to stay on top of those. Yes, we got to just kind of factor that in, that if I'm going to be marketing on social media, I got to stay on top of these trends and have resources where you can go to make sure you know what you're doing, to make sure that when there is a change, you adapt and then you keep moving forward, right? I don't want people to get hung up on but it changes or it's hard to stay on top of. And so we put it to the back burner, or we think I don't have time, because really it doesn't take that much time. It's not going to be hours and hours and hours a week just knowing what the new changes are. These are often like quick fixes you understand, and then you move on and adapt. So obviously we're a good resource for that. That's why we have this live show where we can share some of those changes and tips with you. And we love live streaming with you. You can always tune in live and ask questions on the show too. We have our tips newsletter. We have our insider group. And of course we have social to sale to make it easy. So, I want all of us to kind of try to change our mindset on the fact that, oh, it's hard to keep up with, and have that be heavy, and more so be like, okay, I'm going to stay up to date. I'm going to get my info from Crystal. I'm going to adapt and keep seeing those results. And then I'm going to measure the meaningful metrics, right? So those totally go hand in hand.
Can I point out, like, a lot of times things change that aren't going to even affect the way that our customers are working.
Totally.
So we don't even bother, like, necessarily sharing that,
right?
Because we don't want to clog up their.
So Pauline is here with me, and what she was saying is there's a lot of changes that happen on social media, but often most of those changes don't affect the businesses that we work with. You know, we work with a lot of independent retailers and brick and mortar storefronts who are trying to connect with their local audience. A lot of these constant changes are affecting e-commerce, which could be bigger from a tracking perspective if you're selling online, could be little different types of industries. So what we do is we listen to all the videos, that all the different press releases that they have, the media conversations. We check out and test the different changes, and we report to our community only what you need to know. Nothing else, because I don't want you to get overwhelmed with all the different changes. You might hear other things online of stuff's happening and whatever, and how does that affect you? If you're ever wondering, come to us. We'll let you know if it's something that you need to adapt and understand, or if you're good. So we make it easy. We are here to help support you. And from the time perspective of it takes a lot of time, look, I've been talking about this a lot lately. A big part of why it takes so much time is there's not a strategy. We go into social media thinking it takes time, it changes, back burner, I'm so busy doing everything else that we're really not investing our time there. And what ends up happening is it hurts us, because like the comment from Cottage Quilts, people are coming in when she posts stuff. So if you don't post, nobody's seeing what you've got going on, right? You are missing out on that traffic source. So we've got to constantly use these tools, but you've got to have a strategy, and you have to understand the metrics to measure. You have to have a way to measure it. And you have to be creating content that works right for the different sites. And you have to know what sites you should be on and where your customers are. We have heard from new social to sale students of ours how surprised they were by what's inside of social to sale, because it's not just about social media. We talk about email. We talk about your overall messaging and how your marketing materials should sound. We talk about what should happen in your business and in your store. We talk about building your email list and building audiences you own. We talk about mindset. You know, we talk about so many different topics in here that it's not just, here's what to post on Facebook. You know, we go deep, because for me, my goal with social to sale is it's the only training course you need to go through to understand what your social media strategy is, make it easy on you, save time, truly help you see how easy it can be. It truly can be easy. You just have to invest some time up front to go through the training. And then you're saving a lot of time on the back end, just implementing your strategy. So that is a little bit of the social media pains. There's a chance that you have some others. If you do want to share them with us, of course, chat them in the comment below. I see Kathy is here with us. Nicole says, my shirt looks amazing with my skin tones. Thank you. That's a great way to start a Monday morning, with a little compliment there, Nicole. Grant says, good to see you again. You too, Grant. Thanks for showing up. You are our committed weekly live viewer. Virginia, hello. Good to see you. So you guys, I have two important things for you to know. The first one is we have a free webinar. It's happening tomorrow, February 6th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. We did this webinar last week on Wednesday, and the attendees loved it. We had raving reviews, a lot of great testimonials on there. You get a free gift just by registering. The free gift is a social media posting cheat sheet. And this is going to tell you what you should be posting and how often on the top 9 social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Yelp, Google+, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So you could get that for free just by registering, but try to go live. There will not be a replay. You're going to want to go through this webinar, and it's free. So block your calendar for 90 minutes starting at 3 p.m. tomorrow. And Pauline posted the link in there where you can register if you haven't registered already. The second thing that's very important for you to know is that the doors to Social to Sale are closing Wednesday, February 7th. So don't miss your chance at getting this training system that's going to help you set up your social media strategy, show you how easy social can be, save you time. It has different checklists in there to keep you accountable and organized. Everything you need to see more sales from social media. So if this is the training that you have been looking for, or you feel like, this really might actually help me move forward, get more out of my social, then don't miss out. Socialtosale.com. I think Pauline posted the link in there so you can access and learn more about what's inside. You must join by 9 p.m. Pacific on February 7th. So, and if you have already joined, we've had a lot of new students. I am so excited for you to go through the training and be my next success story. I'm going to be sharing a lot of success stories in our webinar tomorrow. I'm always sharing successes with our insiders and with our team. We're talking about it internally. So maybe you will be my next success story after you go through the training. Please share your results. We love hearing them, and we're here to be your cheerleaders and support you and coach you along the way. Okay, so let's see. Is that it, Pauline? Are we good?
I think that's it.
I think we're good, you guys. So take action on what you're learning and in our live show here, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the webinar tomorrow. Remember, success can be simple, and together we can make it happen. I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.